Welcome, YouTube friends and family, to today's edition of the Wellness Homesteader. So today's video is going to be a little bit different because y'all know I don't do product reviews. However, this company approached me and I am so impressed with their product. I want to share it with you. Stay tuned. So today we're going to be talking about this product, the Nandme automatic electric toothbrush. But first, you know me, I always have to do a little research, and let's talk about some fun facts about toothbrushes that I honestly did not know. So first of all, the toothbrush is 5,000 years old. I'm like, wow, people have been brushing their teeth for a long time. The original toothbrush was more like a chew stick rather than what we think of as a toothbrush with bristles. The first mass-produced toothbrush was invented in an unlikely place. Any ideas? That's right, it was invented in prison. So a gentleman named William Addis was jailed for inciting a riot. And he saw other prisoners using like a rag on a stick of some sort to brush or polish their teeth with salt or soot. So think charcoal, y'all. So what he did was he saved a bone, an animal bone of some sort. I kind of think it might have been a chicken leg from his dinner, bored tiny holes in it, sharp tools in prison. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And claims that he got bristles from a prison guard. And when he was released from prison, he began mass producing this toothbrush, and Wisdom Toothbrushes was the name of his company, and it's still in business in the UK today. So he did turn his life around and ended up being a wealthy man, all because of a chicken bone. Another fun fact is the first electric toothbrush was invented in 1954 in Switzerland. We in the US did not get electric toothbrushes till 1960. I was born in 61. I don't ever remember there being electric toothbrushes until I was maybe a teen, but maybe they were just unaffordable. The most expensive toothbrush right now in the world is not even electric. It's because it's made of titanium. Who needs a titanium toothbrush? So one question that came up frequently in my nursing career is, can a toothbrush make you sick? And the answer to that is most people have a good enough immune system that it wouldn't make them sick, but that is not always true. So a test was done of used toothbrushes, and it makes me want to puke. 70% of used toothbrushes contain germs like E. coli, which comes from our gut, the flu virus, staph, which is on our skin but in large numbers can take over, yeast, fungus, and strep. Makes you want to brush your teeth, doesn't it? So why are toothbrushes so germy? Well, we were always taught in nursing school, mouth's one of the dirtiest places in your mouth. That's why you shouldn't spit wash your kid. I did it. I'm sure we've all done it. Like, hey, you got a little something right there. However, think about it. When you flush the toilet, there are a lot of germs in the toilet that can aerosolize those germs into the air. And in many cases, our toothbrushes are close to the toilet. So always shut the lid before you flush. That's one way to keep germ burden down in general. You should also remember, if you can, to try to keep it like 6 feet away from the toilet. But depending on the configuration of your bathroom, that may not even work. My master bath has like a half wall that comes up to about right here between the toilet and the sink, so that's fine. My first floor bathroom, the vanity is literally right beside the toilet. So just remember to shut the lid, that helps. Another thing is it's a moist, steamy environment in your restrooms because, you know, of taking showers and bathing. And another good tip is you need to allow those bristles to dry because a lot of germs need that moisture to reproduce to a level that might cause you problems. One study that was done, and this was way back when, had to do with comatose patients on a ventilator not receiving appropriate mouth care and all of the illnesses that could be carried from their mouth not being appropriately cleaned into their bloodstream, attaching to heart valves, things like that. I mean, those are pretty much horror stories. So for purposes of today's discussion, how often should you replace your toothbrush, and who makes those rules? So whether you purchase this product or not, and y'all, I think it's a great product. I really do. I don't do product reviews as a general rule. I think I've done like one in 2 years plus. But when I saw this product, I was so impressed, and I was like, well, I'm going to use it. And y'all, I'm getting ready to install my second toothbrush head. One of the nice things is the ADA says at least every 3 to 4 months, you should replace your toothbrush. If you've had a cold, the flu, the V, or another type of virus, you should replace your toothbrush just because of the germs being in your mouth and they can colonize in the toothbrush. If your bristles get worn, that makes like a tangled up area, so it is a warm and moist environment that germs love to live in. So y'all want to see the toothbrush? I think you're going to like it. So it comes in this lovely box that looks like this. Very well made. And I'm going to tell you, this, I had to look a little bit. It is made in China. And you know what, guys? I'm thankful for things that are made in the U.S. and I'm also thankful for things that we can obtain from other countries. All right, so when you open it up, and let me reposition you here. Y'all, I still have not ironed my tablecloth. Please don't judge. I've had a rough time. We're gonna do a little tour of what happened to my stove because I want to give you a word of caution. Okay, so when you open it up, I hope I got all the toothpaste off mine. In here is the toothbrush head. So this is what it looks like. It's white. And then you get 12, yes, I said 12 of these little individual toothbrush thingies. You know what, y'all? I don't know if I can get this open with out scissors. Oh, my word. Let's see if we can. Okay, let me get some. So here's what the head looks like. And the bristles are relatively soft. And one of the things the ADA, or American Dental Association, recommends is soft is better than hard, both for your enamel. You know, a harder bristle isn't necessarily going to give you a cleaner mouth. So all you do is you just snap your head on. So now we're looking like a toothbrush. On the bottom, it has a little cap here that's attached, and then a little rubber cap to protect it. And then there is a mini USB, and it comes with the cord to charge it. I have to tell you, I'm impressed with how long the battery stays charged, a long time. So what are some of the features of this brush? So when you brush your teeth, the ADA recommends that you brush for 2 minutes. Well, 2 minutes can seem like an eternity when you got a big foamy mouth of toothpaste, but this toothbrush, and I'm going to actually turn it on and show you some of the features. It does like a hesitate every 30 seconds. So you can do like your bottom left, 30 seconds, bottom right, 30 seconds, top, and add up to 2 minutes. So that's really neat. It has 365 days that it will stay fully charged. Now, I cannot attest to that, but what I can tell you is I've had this for over a month. I brush my teeth so many times a day, at least 3, sometimes more, and the battery is still going strong. That's hard to say. It has 5 different brushing modes, and this may be kind of hard to see, but I'm going to show you here. And it has 3 different brushing pressures. So if you have never used an automatic or an electric, as they call it, toothbrush, it can do things that a manual toothbrush cannot do. So you may want to start out, and I'm going to go ahead and show you all here. So I'm going to turn it on. Hear the vibration? See the vibration? So this button here, oh guys, it's not gonna, there you go. That's medium. See the little lights? Or you can do it high or low. And then you can change what it does by simply arrowing down. Okay, or turning it off. So what are the settings? Let me just read them to you because it's very hard to see. There's sensitive, there's clean, there's white, there's polish, and there's gum care. So whatever your particular oral situation is, this has a solution for you. Now, if you've been with my channel for a long time, y'all know I have had more dental issues than I can say grace over. I have had a ton, guys, a ton. So is it because I don't brush my teeth? Is it because I have poor oral hygiene? Absolutely no to any of those. So why have I had these problems? According to my mom, when she could remember things, she and my father were told when I was a very young age that I was going to have decay problems because I had deep crevices in my teeth, and that was back before they had sealants and a lot of things they have today. So I'm gonna call it genetic. My front teeth are great. It's been my upper teeth that have given me all the problems. So in spite of flossing, I have a water flosser. I use regular floss. I use this. I've used various mouthwashes. I have had a lot of problems with my teeth. This has been amazing. Your mouth feels so clean. My teeth feel whiter. I don't know if they actually are. Being a tea and coffee drinker, I know that stains your teeth, but I can't say enough good about this. And here's the excitement, guys. I don't ask you to buy anything. I did receive this complimentary, and I want to thank Nandme for sponsoring this video. However, I also want to share with you, it's regularly $49.95. Now, I don't know if y'all have bought a Sonic Care. They're way more than double that. I like this one better. I cleaned it up so I didn't use it this morning, and I'm like, I miss my toothbrush because I wanted to change the head and show you. So one thing I did notice is at about the 1 month mark, bristles started to come out. Good sign. I don't know if that's by design. Y'all, let me show you their manual. Yeah. Oh, wait, I don't even have it all the way open. Hold on. Wait for it. Yep. And that's front and back. And it's about a, I don't know, a 2-point font. Oh, my word. And y'all, I need to get my eyes checked because I'm having a lot of trouble seeing up close. Couldn't be my age or anything. But yeah, I'll get to that shortly. So I had a little bit of trouble reading all this, but it's in multiple languages. It's really not complicated at all. Like, as is typical of many people, I did not read the directions. I found it very easy and self-explanatory. Just push the buttons and figure it out. However, I wanted to tell you, as a special deal, I will leave a link. You must use the link, guys. You can get 10% off. Y'all, what a great Christmas gift for anyone. I mean, seriously, what can you buy for like $45? Nothing. Almost nothing. I mean, you certainly can't buy a bag of groceries for that, right? Right. Um, I highly recommend this. I think you'll all be very pleased. I do not receive any compensation if you decide to purchase it. Um, only purchase if you need. You all know that. I try to never ask anything of you. I don't ask you to buy things. I do leave Amazon affiliate links, but y'all, that's part of being a YouTuber, you know. It's a lot of work, and receiving a little tiny bit of revenue, like 37 cents every couple months from Amazon is really great. I shouldn't say that. That's not very nice, is it? But the link I'm going to leave is directly to them. I don't believe it's through Amazon. They sent it to me on the email. They've been lovely to deal with. Their customer service is amazing. And I also wanted to tell you there is a warranty card here. Now, since I didn't purchase it, I don't believe that I would be eligible for a warranty, but it even gives you special advice for like a child, a teen, etc. So excellent, excellent product. So I hope you'll give it a shot. If you're in need of a toothbrush or you need some ideas for Christmas, I think, okay, Ben, if you're watching this, you need to turn it off. I think I'm going to get my son one. And yeah, I'm going to use my own code. Just saying. Because he's annoyed when he has a Philips Sonicare. He's always annoyed with the hesitation. And he was like, I don't need a tutorial to brush my teeth. But honestly, guys, if you just brush your teeth and time it, like brush it like you normally do, and you're not using an electric toothbrush, you're going to be surprised how short you actually brush your teeth. All right, I want to share something with you. I know today's video has been very different, so I'm going to add a little something, something to the end of this. Y'all don't laugh and don't judge. But I got to show you what happened to my range. Now, y'all may be wondering, I guess I should turn on a light. Why is your stove sitting by the entryway? Well, let me show you what happened, y'all. And I'm hoping this will come out. So you see this right here? This is rust. And I had, careful leaning on it, a Whirlpool. I have had this probably about 15 years. Now, y'all know how much I cook. Y'all know how much I can. And glass top stoves are not recommended for canning. I have canned double stacks. I've never used my All-American on this. And when I painted the kitchen and pulled out the range, I realized that trouble was coming because it's rusted underneath here. I don't know why, y'all. When I vent the canner, I vent it to the right. So your guess is as good as mine. As you see, let's see if I can show you a little better. It's not as dirty as it looks. So you see these marks here, and here, and here. So that is called, that's crack. Quit it, Kim, quit, stop. That is from dragging the canner from one side to the other. Not good. However, y'all, remember I've had 4 major spine surgeries. So lifting that heavy canner was for a long time impossible. So I started to cook like I always do. Crank on the burner. Put the skillet on to get hot. And I want y'all to listen. Hear the squeaking? Well, that is the glass rubbing together. It cracked. It went, it is cracked everywhere through here, all the way over to this side. So no longer safe to use. Another feature of this oven, y'all, I make decisions sometimes and I'm like, what? There's a joke in our family. I have always had all of the family things, and it never failed. Like right before I was ready to have everybody in, something major would happen. One year it was the refrigerator. 1 year it was the stove. I had the washer 1 year, water heater 1 year. I mean, there's always something, you know, it's like the money bit here. But when I chose this, it has the convect feature. It has the self-clean. I'm like, what's Aqua Lift? I don't know what that is. Maybe you put water in it. I don't get my oven really dirty, but it has this giant oven on it, guys. And I thought this will be perfect, you know, you can cook like 4 different things in the oven. And y'all have watched enough of my videos, if you have, to know that I'm always like, my oven's slow. Guys, this thing takes forever to heat up. I mean, like forever. Ouch, that's cracked. Yeah, it is cracked clear over, guys, from one corner to the other. So what I purchased, okay, let me back up. So I am thinking about doing some home remodeling, like a major project, knocking out the wall between my kitchen and dining room and making a giant kitchen. I'm gonna have to pray over that because it's not going to be, well, there's food on that, inexpensive. And this is my forever home. I've been here, it'll be 22 years in January. So I feel like I want to invest in myself, but again, it's not gonna be a cheap remodel, and it's not gonna be something that I do. And while I love my cabinets, they're very small, and y'all know I've complained bitterly about the size of my kitchen. I think it would be really cool to be able to open it up. So my plan was to have gas lines run. Well, when you have all of a sudden no stove and no oven, there is no time to run gas lines. It doesn't mean that I can't down the road. The reason I wanted a gas stove was so I could use my All-American, but y'all, I finally broke down and bought myself one of the electric pressure canners. And to be truthful, it's probably not good that I'm lifting all that weight. It's probably actually not good that I moved the stove out by myself. However, whenever I have something I have to have delivered or repaired, I always try to put myself in the mindset of the repair person. So typically, you know, you would have to, they come and they're like, well, we can't get through here. You know, got a lot of stuff, got rugs, oh, wait, after you pull it out, I want a vacuum, I want a mop. I was like, no, I am gonna have everything ready so they can literally dolly this out, dolly the new one in, plug it in, bye-bye. And I hope that they will appreciate that, because I know a lot of places, this is actually coming out, my new stove is coming out of Columbus, which is quite rare. I guess that's the only place they could deliver it from. They didn't have it in stock locally, supposedly. So anyway, I want it to be easy for them because they've got a long drive out to out to where I live, which is in kind of the middle of nowhere. So it should be an easy in and out. The only other thing I think I'm gonna do is put some tape, like in a big X across the top, so nobody gets cut or hurt or a piece of glass doesn't fall out. It hasn't fallen in. Have I cooked on it since it broke? Okay, I'm just gonna be honest, just once. But I thought it is not worth the risk. So the new oven, I purchased a Samsung because I had been at Lowe's looking at all the different stoves and refrigerators and just getting some prices and ideas if I'm going to do this big renovation, right? So I had looked at glass top stoves, thankfully, and this one has a double oven, so you can cook at 2 different temperatures, and one of the ovens is also an air fryer. So I've had the Cuisinart air fryer sitting on the counter for a very long time, and it's on its last leg too. Just saying, I cook hard, I guess. So I'm super excited to get it, and that's supposed to be coming today. What I want to tell you all is Miss Gay over at Apron Strings. Y'all, if you have not watched her channel, you need to. And I know she promoted my channel recently, so welcome to everybody who came over from Apron Strings. I promise you I will be cooking again. She said her friend has a glass top stove, and before Gay had her gas stove, she would get, like, you know, the big propane tanks like you use for your grill. Put that outside, run the line in through your kitchen window, and have like a Coleman on the countertop. My plan is just to use the electric canner and not kill another stove. But I have to say, this has not been a bad stove. I probably treated it badly. And it has provided many, many meals. So in the spirit of thankfulness, I am so grateful that I've had this, that it served me well, but I am ready for a new one for sure. So what's coming up? Y'all, I know this has been a weird week. Even I'm gonna say, hey, it's been a weird week. I've had a lot going on with my health, and I am gonna share that with you as well. With my mother. Hopefully I can do that without crying. And I just have not felt well, but I'm gonna tell you why here in just a moment. I'm gonna go blow my nose and stop the tears before they start. I'll see you in a minute. Y'all know I cry at the drop of a hat. I cry when I'm happy. I cry when I'm sad. I cry at commercials. Oh my word, Hallmark movies tear me up. Anybody else like that? Leave me a comment if you're also a crier, because I bet you I'm not the only one. So the situation with my mom. Y'all know that I had a surprise birthday party for her 87th. My mom did not know me. My mom did not know my son, which I could not believe. My mom did not know a single family member, which was also very hard to believe. So she's slipping. And while physically, she's unsteady on her feet, but physically she doesn't have any huge and major health problems. Her vascular dementia, she does not have Alzheimer's, they are two different things, has definitely increased. So what I think as a nurse is she's having very small strokes. And I'm not airing my mom's dirty laundry by any means. My mom would be delighted to know I'm talking about her if she was in her right mind, and asking that you pray for her. So the facility that she is in is an assisted living, and they have two parts, regular assisted living and memory care. So they have discussed with me that she is becoming closer and closer to moving to memory care. She is needing more assistance than a person who lives in regular assisted living should receive, and that section is staffed for. She's been there since February, still can't find her way to her room, the dining room. She gets very confused, y'all. So it's been a little bit stressful for me because there is a limit even in memory care of what they can provide. So if my mom lives longer and continues to decline, my mom is going to need a skilled nursing facility, which means a whole nother move. And I just ask that you all pray that my mom can remain in what's now her home. Even on the memory care side, I'm fine with that. I want her to receive the care that she needs, and I don't want to put an extra burden on the staff. But I don't want my mom to lose every bit of dignity that she has left. And I certainly don't have a death wish for my mom, but I pray that she doesn't outlive her mind, if that makes sense to y'all. So I had my regular doctor's appointment, y'all. I'm just telling everybody's business. And I have been perceiving increased anxiety, or what I thought was anxiety, and it in fact was a very, very elevated blood pressure. And by elevated, I mean scary high. So the doctor was like, well, maybe you're just having a bad day, and had me get a blood pressure machine, a specific one for my needs. And yes, indeed, I've had to start on blood pressure medicine, which is not very happy of a thing. One thing I have learned by doing some research is the medication I'm taking for my lupus, which is a new medication to me since my last doctor's visit 3+ months ago. The number one side effect is sudden hypertension. So I've had to stop my lupus medicine just 2 days ago. I am taking my blood pressure medicine. So I've had a little bit of trouble videoing, and I haven't felt myself, and I've been a little bit stressed. So for that, y'all, if you've perceived it, I really apologize. And I hope you'll stick with me because we have lots of fun coming up. Chickens are doing great. Violet is laying an egg. They're all laying every single day. They're out and about free ranging. They don't seem to have any interest in digging up my garden, which I'm like, I figured they would, but I guess there's plenty of worms, and I have a very large backyard as well. Jolene has stopped being my little Houdini escape artist, so that's nice. And even when I let them out, they're infinitely more comfortable in their run, so they will stay out for a while, and back in they go. They put themselves away, so it's really nice. So that's kind of fun. I'm going to be doing a video. I won't show a lot of chicken poop, on using that coffee, I'll call it litter because I don't know what else to call it, in the coop. I have some fall cleanup things I'm going to be doing, some fall treats, and I know some of you are like, ew, with some of the little food and appetizers I've been posting, but y'all, I love me some Halloween stuff, so yeah, I may have a few fun Halloween treats, so stay tuned for that, definitely. So I will be back to normal, hopefully by next week. When your blood pressure drops 80 points, you kind of feel like you're wilted. I said I feel like I'm walking through molasses. The other thing, and I might as well just share it all, y'all, because it's certainly no secret, y'all been watching my channel, I have gained back the majority of the weight that I had lost, and I know that that can play a role. While I'm not morbidly obese, I'm thick. Girl ain't thin. So I decided to join Weight Watchers, but just like the app thing. I don't want to be amongst three-dimensional people. That's a personal thing. But what I've realized is that I eat a lot of high fat, high carb things. And so you can put like what you want to eat in there. You can eat anything you want. You just have so many points. But I'm like, I'm not using my points on that. So yeah, no biscuits and gravy for me. So you may see some healthier options because anything I make in the way of a treat is got to go directly to the neighbors. I'm not going to be eating it right now. I could eat it, but I don't want to waste my points on that because I really enjoy food, and I want to keep my nutrition. So all of that was a lot, but I hope you've enjoyed today's video. And as always, y'all, never worry about if the toothbrush isn't something that you need or want to purchase, don't worry about that. But I really think it's a good product, and that's why I wanted to share it with you. So my plan at this point, y'all, is to get caught up. Wow, there's cat hair on this. And I'm wiping it with the Kleenex I blew my nose with. I normally wouldn't do that, but yeah, I'm sure they'll have on gloves. All right, so I will plan on seeing you on Tuesday. If I get an extra video in between now and then, I'll be sure to share it with you. And I thank you for your time and attention today. If you do me a favor, go ahead and smash that like button. And I want to say, y'all, I am still 1,581 subscribers away from my 2022 goal. So if you would share my video, maybe not this one since it is a product review, but a video that you enjoyed, share it. If you have social media of any type, I would greatly appreciate that. Don't forget to smash the like button, leave me a comment. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. And until I see you next week, be well, be healthy, be blessed, take care.